Welcome to Chicas Radio, a safe space of two cousins who constantly better themselves through conversations about self love, personal growth, and anything adulting.
We are your beautiful and always grateful hosts, Chelsea,
And Aika,
inviting you to join the fun and chikahan in this week's episode. Tara, let's make chika!
yeah! Woo! Hello, welcome back to the show.
Welcome back!
Welcome back. We're 14 episodes in.
Uy, grabe. Parang lagi ko sinasabi yon each episode. So, kasi because of our episode today, nag-review ako.
Yes, you'll know why in a while kung bakit siya nag-review. But before that, what are you grateful for this week?
Something that I'm really grateful for this week. I'm thankful for being content in a good way. Kasi finally, I was able to settle in this workspace.
Yes.
Kasi diba, for the past few weeks, na-chika ko na to kay Ate Aika na I've been I've been rearranging my room pagbalik namin after the renovations were done. I rearranged my room a lot of times. Mga around 5. Ganyan.
Kala ko
Tapos,
10.
Grabe naman yung 10. Siguro kung hindi mo ako pinigilan na mag-rearrange ng room when I got vaccinated, baka naka-10.
Ang dami.
Pero, ang dami kong, alam mo yun, during the first few days, weeks na pagbalik namin dito sa house, ang dami kong nililipat-lipat, tapos dumadami yung stuff. Like, nagkaroon ako ng monitor bigla. Nagkaroon ako ng monitor.
Monitor.
Bili ako ng monitor riser, keyboard last time pa. Pero, yun nga, I had to bring out all of my organizers. Kasi nga, I really wanted to settle in, especially my workspace, for me to get back on track. So, it's really something na sobrang thankful ako na finally. Kasi that would mean me being contented with the arrangement of my workspace. That would mean that I'll be able to work again without the distraction of wanting to move things around again. So, yeah. How about you, Cuz?
Well, before I tell you what I'm grateful for this week, sobrang relate ako. Kasi, kahit ako, kapag hindi ayos yung workspace ko or desk space ko, hindi ako mapakali talaga.
Diba?
Ano mo yung, I lost sleep over that kasi iniisip ko kung paano ko siya i-arrange. So, meron talagang sense of relief when finally nakasettle na parang, eto na yon, this is it. I can work now, ganyan. So, I can relate to that. I don't know kung dahil Virgos lang tayo or if other zodiacs, tama ba yun?
Zodiac signs?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, kung sila, meron din silang ganong problem.
I guess na-highlight lang talaga siya ngayon because we're all working from home. So we really wanted that space for us to be able to focus on working and studying, for example. Kasi we can't go to our work anymore or our school. So nag-focus yung mind natin in setting up a place where yon na ano na siya, work na siya, hindi na siya resting place. Ganun.
Yes. And, our productivity tips is in episode 2. So,
You can revisit that.
yes. If you want some tips on how to set up your work from home desk, meron kaming mga practical tips doon. So, hindi ko pa rin sinasabi yung what I'm grateful for.
Sorry, okay, your turn.
Okay. So, what I'm grateful for this week is being able to go out and spend time thinking and reflecting at the beach. Sobrang
You were
beach
able
person.
to?
Yeah, kasi open space naman siya. So, marami yung tao. Kasi ano siya, it's one of the more popular parks and may beach nga doon. So, sobrang thankful ako. Kasi, ang perfect ng weather, hindi siya umulan, tapos very windy, and sobrang, it just calms me whenever I'm near the beach or at the beach talaga. Tapos, naririnig ko yung waves and nakikita ko yung waves. Hindi ko alam kung anong meron. Basta nakakalma ako, nakakapag-isip ako, ganyan, nakakapag-reflect ako. So, that's what I'm grateful for this week.
Baka mermaid ka nung past life mo.
Mermaid ako. May ganap pala si Ariel. Ako pala si Ariel. Bakit hindi maganda yung voice ko? Joke lang.
Kinuha ni Ursula.
Kaya pala, makes sense. So, anyway, walang relate si Ariel sa topic namin today.
Sorry.
Because we are actually nearing the end of season 1. And as part of practicing self-awareness and self-growth, we decided to make a podcast review episode to talk about some of the highlights and learnings we discovered during these past months of doing the podcast. So, cuz, let's start. What are some of your highlights and favorite episodes?
So, ngayon alam niyo na kung why I had to review the past episodes. Kasi I really wanted to look back and think things through. Like, ano ba talaga yung favorite episode ko and ano yung nag-stick sa akin, ganyan. But I really wanted to say na gusto ko lahat. Yes.
Yes. Woo!
Kasi parang each episode, makikita mo yung growth natin as podcasters. Yes. I mean, like, how we talk, how we project ourselves. Sobrang nag-grow talaga tayo. So, ang ganda niyang balikan na, yun nga, if you listen and if you watch from the first episode to the latest episode, nakaka-proud yung growth. Pero to answer the question, eto na. Sige, one of my favorite episodes would be the fact that we even started doing this podcast. So episode 1, yes! That would be our first episode. I'm really proud of that. So nilagay ko siya sa favorites ko.
Ang galing. Kasi yun din yung favorite episode ko. Isa lang yung sa akin. And yun yung pinili ko. The very first one. Because sobra yung excitement and yung fear na meron nung yung episode 1. Kasi it's all brand new. So, it's a new adventure. Hindi natin alam kung paano ba tayo in front of the camera and in front of the mic. How are we going to converse? How are we going to edit? How will people react to it? And how will we react to their reaction? So, grabe. Yun yung favorite ko dahil, ano siya, it's the beginning. More than sa lessons. Kasi, I think, sabi mo nga, every episode we have, we tackle different things. So, iba-iba talaga yung lessons. And wala akong mapili na isang lesson lang. So, I chose the emotion na meron ako. And I chose episode 1 for my favorite. And what naman is your second favorite episode?
Sige, share ko na lang din yung third. Kasi 3 yung napili kong favorites.
Okay,
so,
sige.
First nga is the first episode, and then the second and the third would be the how to deal with a friendship breakup, and then the five love languages. Connected sila in a sense na favorite ko yung friendship breakup kasi ang dami kong natutunan sa episode na yon. I remember dun sa episode na yon, I was interviewing you kasi nga you had a lot of things to share. I entered and started recording with you without anything on hand. So, gusto ko yung episode na yon because of that. Kasi during that episode, I was just absorbing things. And I was just curious and I was the one asking the question. And then next naman, yung five love languages. This one naman, super ready ako. Kaya diba sabi ko connected sila. Kasi the first one, yung friendship breakup, wala akong ma-share. Parang yung curiosity lang. And then, yun nga, yung willingness to learn nandun. But then the five love languages, this time, I had a lot of things to share. So contrast to the previous one, I was super happy to share all my learnings from knowing my love language. And finally, I was able to share them kasi now, us starting the podcast, I finally had the platform to share those learnings too. Huh? Tama ba?
Tama naman. Tama naman.
Yun.
So
Ano na yun yung favorites ko?
So are those your highlights for our season 1?
Yes. I guess yun na rin yung oo. Yun nga ba? Oo.
Okay. So
Parang
for
dami ko
me,
na na-share. Pero yun. Oo.
for me, yung highlights ko are actually the behind the scenes. Yun talaga. Kasi I was thinking kung ano bang nag-stand out from the episodes. And ang nag-stand out talaga sa akin is yung bloopers. Yung, yung biglang nag-a-aching si Chase sa background. Ganyan.
Oo nga.
Diba? Because we were just having fun na yung mga off-record chikahan. Tapos,
True.
yung tumatawa lang tayo kasi nga, hindi na natin alam kung paano itatawid yung conversation. Kasi ang layo na ng napuntahan ng flow.
Oo, sa sobrang chikahan natin, minsan nalilihis na siya ng daan. Tapos I remember during the first few recordings, mahilig pa tayong wait, stop. Again. Di ba nagaganon tayo?
Oo.
Pero
Ang
unti-unti
dami.
siyang nawawala.
Totoo. Mas madali
Nababawasan
nang
naman.
mag-edit ngayon. Kasi hindi na tayo, kasi konti na lang yung again. Kapag ano na lang, internet connection.
Oo.
So it shows, di ba, how we've grown throughout this past months. And I think yun na rin yung nice segue for my second question, di ba? Which is, what are the learnings that we got? And ayun nga, it's having the growth mentality of being open to learning something new and struggling at the beginning, di ba nga, maraming again. And yung pag-edit, umaabot pa ng 8 hours kasi nga, hindi pa comfortable on how to do it. So, that's one of my learnings. Ikaw, ano naman sa'yo?
Ako, siguro with us starting, not just in season 1, but with us starting the podcast and having the practice of sharing what we're grateful for, it taught me how to be more grateful. Yes, kasi I'm journaling, pero it helped a lot having you all as my accountability partners who, I check in with, and I'm somehow required to update you with things that I'm grateful for. So even though there would be weeks na ang hirap talaga makahanap ng something to be grateful for, I really had to think of something just to be able to share it with you. So I'm somehow forced to look on the or find something good in the week. So yon, isa yun sa learnings ko.
Anything else?
Wala ka na ba?
Ay, hindi. Meron pa naman. Okay. Well, I agree din dun sa being grateful. Kasi nga, like last week, di ba, I admitted na hindi talaga ako nag-isip kasi ang hirap. But it made me realize na kahit mahirap, meron pa rin pala talaga. If we try to look for something to be grateful for, there will always be something that we are blessed with and that we can thank the Lord for. So for my next learning naman, it is related to that, which is showing up despite not feeling it. So it's being consistent because we committed to this podcast. And kasi, di ba, like the life coaches, they always tell that consistency is actually a muscle that you need to practice it every time. And this shows na, oo nga no, meron pala talagang discipline na kaya kong gawin kahit na tinatamad ako. Or kahit na
Pagod.
pagod.
Diba?
Oo, pagod. Or yung talagang emotionally drained ka lang.
That's
Na
true.
ayaw mong, you, like, kahit na ayokong makipag-usap sa kahit sinong tao. But when it comes to this, parang I need to be accountable nga na, wait, we committed to this podcast and there are people who are listening to it and looking forward to hearing our episode. So I force myself to actually show up.
For me, my another learning naman, I learned how to be more comfortable in being vulnerable. Kasi it really takes courage to open up, especially in a very public platform such as ito nga, Spotify, YouTube. I was so scared at first na ano kayang iisipin ng mga tao, ng mga kakilala ko who will be able to see and listen to the podcast. How will they receive this? Baka naman nag-feeling lang ako, ganyan. Parang ano bang masishare ko? Ang daming doubts. And during the first few recordings, ang dami pang take twos, even more than second take, 'di ba? But now, okay lang ako na magkamali while recording. Okay lang ako na parang nagsa-stutter, ganyan, minsan. Kasi hindi mo naman talaga, it's something that you can control. Ganyan. And comfortable din ako to ask questions, to be someone na who doesn't know everything. Di ba? Comfortable
Yes.
ako to show and share my failures in life. Kasi may learning siya na kasama. I was able to use being vulnerable as a strength because of it. And I guess connected na din siya dun sa third and last learning ko from season 1, na don't let your doubts take away the opportunity right in front of you. So just do it. Sabi nga ni Nike.
Again. Maganda yon. Dali, yun ang quotable quote natin for this episode.
So again, don't let your doubts take away the opportunity right in front of you. So sabi nga ni Nike, just do it. Yan.
Ang ganda. Grabe, parang yung last learning ko tuloy, ayoko nang i-share.
Uy, wag na po.
Because it's not a soft skill. Parang hindi siya yung, like, yung share natin about growth mentality and gratitude. It's very simple. And I think it's practical. For me, it's practical. And it's being able to learn how to use Google Calendar.
Yes.
Kasi naisip ko lang na, of course, there are learnings talaga na makes us self-aware, ganyan. But isn't learning how to use another platform and another tool also part of personal development and personal growth? Kasi I think sa mga self-help and personal development na platform, we usually talk about the bigger picture, na nakakalimutan natin that even the small stuff actually matters. 'Di ba? So, yun. I had to add Google Calendar in my list.
Just to give you a background, I guess they'll be able to grasp it more kung bakit learning, one of your greatest learning yung Google Calendar. Kasi behind the scenes of the podcast, si Ate Aika yung production team. Siya yung nag-edit ng video, siya yung nagpo-post sa social media. So, kinailangan niya talaga to learn how to use the Google Calendar. Actually, ako, wala akong role dito. Na taga-salita lang ako, taga-set ng taga-send ng Zoom link, ganyan. So, yun. Kaya kinailangan niya talaga.
Sobrang laki kaya ng role mo dito. Walang chicas radio kung mag-isa lang ako, di ba? Hindi siya about cousins. So, very important yung role mo. It's just that, mas busy ka kasi talaga. You being a preschool teacher, alam naman nating lahat, di ba? Kung gaano ang patience at ang energy that teachers have to exude para lang magturo sa mga bata.
So, with everything I just shared, can I transition na to the next question?
Of course.
So,
Go.
what are the things that we look forward to for season 2? So, with me mentioning na you're the production team behind the scene, honestly, ang nilagay ko dito, one of the things that I look forward to for season 2 would be, actually, because now that I'm settled in my workspace, tapos na yung renovations ng house, I look forward to being more committed to the podcast. In a sense na, yun nga, since I'm settled back home, I can get back on track with every aspect of my life. I'll be able to manage my time more. So I want to be more prepared and more ready and more involved in the behind the scenes. Even just, being able to post in the social media, ganyan, or help you promote the podcast. How about you?
Well, speaking of involvement, one of the things that I look forward to in season 2 is having more engagement with our community, na para hindi lang tayo, di ba? Hindi lang yung thoughts natin, because it's also nice to hear other people's opinion about what we're talking about our topics, di ba? Kasi hindi naman talaga natin alam lahat. And having the conversation with different types of people, having that diversity actually expands our worldview. So, it's better for us and the community kasi makikita natin yung different sides, and kung ano man yung paniwalaan natin, we know na because we were able to listen to others. Hindi lang dahil yun yung nakikita natin sa feed, di ba? Kasi, yung algorithm ng digital world is kung ano lang yung tinitingnan mo, yun lang yung i-feed sa'yo. But having the engagement with our community na may ibang ideas, na tututo tayo. And nakikita natin na hindi lang pala yung opinion natin yung mahalaga, na mahalaga din yung opinion ng iba.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's also one of the things that I look forward to. More learnings and really being able to hear from the experts themselves. Na tayo yung hindi lang tayo na nakabasa or hindi lang tayo na being their instrument of sending their studies and yun, parang tayo yung instrument of spreading their studies, their quotable quotes, their tips, 'di ba? I'm looking forward to interviewing experts and maybe people we look up to in season 2.
Yes. So, in case hindi nyo po na grasp yung sinasabi niya, in one word, it's collabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking forward to have collabs with other podcasters and experts in self-growth or kung ano man, like finances, di ba? Hindi naman kami expert dyan.
Yeah.
So, we're looking forward to have this connection with people who are like, who know more about the topic than us. Kasi we also want to learn about it.
So, we really hope you'll still join us in season 2. Are we going to wrap things now?
Wait, sige. Wait lang. I just wanna say nga na hindi pa po tapos yung season 1. This is just the podcast review and we have 3 more episodes that are fun. And we decided to have the review first kasi medyo off-brand yung 3 more episodes. But we promise it is going to be fun. And we hope that you'll stick around for those 3 episodes. And I hope that, we hope that you'll wait for us when we start season 2. Yay! And if you're a podcaster, we'd love to collab.
Yes.
Just drop us a note sa Instagram or sa Facebook or sa YouTube, and we'd love to hear from you.
So that's a wrap. Thank you for staying with us for the whole season, and we hope that you'll still be with us until the next season. We hope you enjoyed this episode with us, and we hope it was really helpful for you looking back through all the episodes, and maybe we got you interested to listen to our previous episodes also. But if you have questions, suggestions, and comments, feel free to tag us at Chicas Radio in Instagram and Twitter.
And also, if you want to continue the conversation, head on to our Facebook group, Chicas Radio. That's CHICUZ Radio. And we'll see you there. And as always, thank you for listening. We appreciate you, and let's make Chica again soon. Paalam!
Bye! Mwah, 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 mwah.